Right, I'm just going to do a video of Hope Farm, the place I look after for RSPB and my little wildlife garden here. This is the front border that borders the office, and if I pan round, this is my main open border. The foreground is perennials that flower mostly in the autumn for birds. The area in the corner behind the seat is my shrubbery, which is under development. I'll go in a bit closer. Starting to plant this area up. There is a lot of ivy on the floor, and that will probably be taken back a bit in time because this tree in front unfortunately is dead. It's an old flowering crab apple, but it died this winter, so that will be replaced. I might do something with the stump. Berberis, very good for nesting birds, absolutely full of thorns, and they can get inside those out of the way of the predators. And this is my pond, or our pond. We've got smooth newts, great crested newts and frogs in here, and dragonflies galore, and damselflies. Old logs always help to for habitat for insects and things, mini beasts. Now pan round on another border. This is my side border. I've got ribes flowering there, and the cutleaf bronze elder. Alright, I'll move on. Coming into the main courtyard area now. This is a spring bank. I'm just going to pan down here. South facing, quite nice when everything comes out. There's all sorts in there, bulbs, primroses, aubracia, and there are different things for pollen and nectar this time of year. That's a little courtyard area there that's planted up with different bits and pieces. Right, we'll come around here, main entrance, past the bins, and under the window another little area of perennials there planted. And I'll pan round again to one of my nice sunny borders. All sorts in there, lots of plants for bees and butterflies, you name it. Right, so there you go. This is a barn that a lot of birds nest in. They love the ivy in the corner, and there's all nest boxes up there in amongst all that ivy. All these shrubs are early flowering shrubs that have been great for the bees and the butterflies, the early nectar feeders. We'll go around the back. This is the courtyard garden. A little box there with a robin's nest in it, and she's brooding at the moment. So I won't linger there. Shady border, all sorts there, geraniums, pulmonaria, and courtyard garden. This is a sunny border, this one. Gets lots of sun, so we've got grasses in there. A few all sorts of bits and bobs in here actually. Fabinas coming up later. There's some foxgloves, although they don't like full sun, but they're doing alright in there. They seem to see themselves and come up quite nicely, so I leave them alone. Aqualegias and rosemary there, and some brooms which flower later, and there's a beautiful crab apple there. Absolutely gorgeous tree, full of bloom and full of bees, absolutely buzzing with them. You can hear them, you may be able to hear them anyway. But it's a bit windy today, so perhaps not. Right, this is another little grass area with the buddleia there, globosa, that one, and there's bronze hazel in this border. Well, there's some perennial honesty in there, and hellebores, and yeah, early spring flowers again for the birdies and the butterflies and the bees, everything. Robin. Right, round here we've got a little archway as such, leading to a small border, again shady, semi-shade, pretty much for hellebores. I don't tend to dig out the flowering dead nettles because they're brilliant for early beasties and bugs and bees and everything. Love them for the nectar. So this is a sort of coloured yellowy border really. Starling box with a camera. They're nesting, they've got eggs already. That's a nice shrub, but that's the golden hop, that one. Pretty thing. Right, take you around the path. Native hedges coming up, recently planted. You can still see the guards on the bottom of them. A mixture of all sorts of different native shrubs in there. Nice crabapple, bronze foliage one, another one there. The easiest if I pan round to that area because that's quite a nice little wildlife area, that one. We leave a lot of the cow parsley. It gets left and grows tall, and it's really good for lots of things to hide in. Right, my compost bins. This one's empty. This one's in the making. Needs some horse manure and a bit of grass cuttings on there because it's a little bit dry at the moment, but it is good stuff. Gets used every year on the borders. This is the woodland path. I'll tilt the camera that way. Little woodland path, recently planted hedge on the left there, leading up to what is one of the sheep paddocks. I think there's only sheep in it at the moment, but it's a nice area. Keep going up to the top. More sheep. That's the other end of the sheep paddock. I'll pan round down to another path through to the orchard. All apple trees in here, mostly apples anyway. Another native hedge. Some newly planted trees here. Pan round again. There's a big old walnut in front. Not much grows under walnut, so you can just about get away with leaving the cow parsley and a few bits and pieces. Not doing any harm, and not really probably one of the few things that will grow underneath there actually. Symphytum, that's a great plant for early bees. Okay, back of that's the sunny border from the car park. This is the back of it now. I'll go around this path, bring you round to another path that goes up. These amelanchias have been absolutely gorgeous when they flowered. They were brilliant. Right, we'll come up this side. This is walking up to a perennial, well, it's a wildflower area basically. There's all sorts in there. It's a perennial seed mix. It's lovely every year. You know, perennial seed mixes are available from all the good wildlife supplying seed merchants. Early days for that one. It's just starting to grow. When we come up to the main farmyard, the area across the other side there is again another perennial sown area. It's pretty similar to the one just here, but we'd done it cornfield annuals for the last 3 years, but we're going to put it down to perennials now. There's the farmyard. Silverweed and all sorts growing here, little bits and bobs. Nice, lots of snowdrops come up in this area in the spring, and some nice hazels. Eventually it's going to be an arbour. I've got 4 hazels here. I'm going to make a nice overhanging arbour there. This is pretty much a symphytum bed. It's a woodland bed, but quite shady. Absolutely humming with bees as always. Bumblebees love this stuff. Yeah, it's great early flowering plant for bees, because there's probably not much that you can improve on that with. Some other shrubs, and a little corner at the end here with there's all sorts in here. There's Cotoneaster, more symphytum. Right, and we come through back to the barn for the ivy and for the bird's nesting, and that's your tour of Hope Farm on video. You don't want to see the bins at the end. Yeah, that's it.